Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
I'm James Spann. This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 8th of June. We actually have a few little specks on radar. Not many, but a few backyards. Just maybe we'll pick up a shower today or tomorrow, but you know how it goes. Widespread rain just not happening in this kind of pattern. We'll check the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, coming from the Gulf of Mexico. That's view there coming from the Phoenix All Suites, overlooking the beaches there. That's looking back off to the east toward the new pier and Orange Beach, and it's kind of hazy and sunny, and if you're headed down that way, weather will be fine for the next 5 to 7 days, about 7 to 9 hours of sunshine each day with a few scattered storms around, and highs on the immediate coast right there in the upper 80s because of the water, which kind of holds temperatures down somewhat. The water is running about 86, 87 degrees at this point. There's the Coleman Skycam, and you know, that's interesting. This is coming from the water treatment facility, which is east of downtown. And, you know, for forever we couldn't see downtown, but now we can because of the tornado that came through April 27th that took down so many trees. Again, hazy sunshine there and the steel jungle of downtown Birmingham on a hot June afternoon. Water vapor satellite shot, still got the ridge going nowhere. It's expanding, moving up into the northeastern states. And you can see around the periphery of that, down below it, the better chance of storms would be near the Interstate 10 corridor over extreme South Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. Even down there's not much happening. And as expected, it's pretty warm. Now, Tuscaloosa, what's up with that? Is that a sudden cool spell? I don't know. I think it's just a bogus number. I looked at the radar. There's no rain over there at this point. So we'll just toss that out. Everybody else in the 90s, Birmingham and Anniston 94. Those are at 2 o'clock. The cooler spots, relatively speaking, Haleyville and Gadsden at 90. And around the nation, you can see how the heat is working its way up into the northeastern United States, where it had been kind of a zone of cooler air in recent days. It's getting hot up there. Hot weather all the way from Texas up to Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit, Cleveland, New York City, Philadelphia, where 90s are widespread. The cool air is back in the northwest. If you want to find 40s and 50s, they've got it up there. It doesn't feel like summer in Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, or the Dakotas today. Check the radar at, 240. And let's see here. Let's count them. In Alabama, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 showers, and that's it. So what percentage of the landmass is getting wet? Maybe 1/2 of 1%. So that's just the way it works. A little bit better cluster of storms over in Mississippi between Macon and Ackerman, below Starkville. And the radar is going to look like that, you know, every afternoon. We'll have those things around. And in fact, the radar might be a little more active maybe this weekend or early next week. But still, they will be widely scattered. So if you happen to get a shower, you consider yourself blessed. You're fortunate. Watch warning map, very quiet around the nation. Look at that little severe thunderstorm watch over northern Minnesota. That thing's tiny. It's for that cluster of storms you see just off the coast up there, below Sault Ste. Marie. And that will expire at, about the time you watch this, probably 5 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Central. There's the convective outlook for the rest of this afternoon and tonight. Got the standard slight risk from around Gage, Oklahoma to the Great Lakes and the northern part of New England on the top flank of that heat bubble. Also a slight risk just east of Denver there in the plains. And the QPF chart, and you know, I show these. I probably shouldn't because they're just worthless in the summer for us due to the scattered nature of the summer convection. This is trying to suggest we're going to see a 1/2 inch of rain everywhere, and that's not going to be the case. Some people will. Some people will see more than that, but a lot of people will see nothing. And this is valid through Monday morning of next week. The most organized rain, again, on top of the heat bubble, well to the north of here. Any help from the tropics with rain? Not really. The Atlantic Basin is very quiet, and don't expect anything happening there for a while. We'll check the 12Z GFS, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And again, you can see we've got the 588 ridge in place, so I don't think the weather changes. Hot, hazy, mid-90s. A few spots getting a storm. Same thing Friday, and the same thing Saturday. Highs, I'd say, between 94 and 97 for most spots. As this old early summer heat wave just rolls along. Here's the surface chart Saturday, and ooh, you see all that green there. But again, don't get excited. This output is not really that great for summer. And again, obviously, we don't know on a Wednesday afternoon where the showers will pop up on a Saturday afternoon. No way of knowing that, but a few folks could see a shower. And same thing on Sunday, mid-90s, hot, hazy, widely scattered afternoon storms. Monday, now this is interesting. The ridge begins to retrogress a little bit back to the west, have a northerly flow aloft. And, sometimes you can have these northwest flow thunderstorm areas coming in here from Missouri and Arkansas. And I'm not saying it will happen, but at least the door is open for that. And there's the surface look. There's Tuesday and a week from today. So, little small-scale changes in the number of storms and the placement and the coverage. That's all based on mesoscale features we can't determine far in advance. So the overall large-scale pattern not changing really for the next 5 to 7 days. A few days later, June 20th, pretty good-looking trough over the northeast, and that looked nice. In fact, a pretty high-amplitude pattern over the northern part of the continent. But around here, get a cold front north of us. It'll stall out. Just maybe we'll catch an outflow boundary or something for a better chance of a shower or storm. And on the 24th, the end of the forecast, 588 ridge just hanging in there like a rusty fish hook. And again, that's just hot and dry, and any showers should be pretty isolated at best. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Thank you for trusting us to be your #1 source for news
in all of Central Alabama.
in back-to-back ratings periods.
More people watched ABC 3340
than any other station in Birmingham.